Attention all passengers. Today, Navigator Himeko will be leaving the Astral Express. The rest will be in your hands. I often dream of that moment. If you hadn't made a choice for me on that day. If you had been the one to survive that day. You'd be far more impressive than I am now.
When I grow up like Daddy, I'll board the Express and see what the stars really look like. I'll travel the cosmos and find friends to go on adventures with. We'll walk the sea of stars, leave our very own story behind.
Even if I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach!
Navigator confirmed.
Answer me! Starblazer! I'll use this life you granted
become you now?
Alright, today I'm gonna play the final version of Honkai Starrail. And yeah, the English version. So yeah, enjoy! Since I'm just gonna play the game and enjoy.
Remember this day? It was your birthday.
You asked me where the center of the universe was. Well, your old man racked his brains over and over and found the answer. This is a ceramic comet ship model. Have it. I don't quite know where the center of the universe is, but you can pilot this ship and find out yourself when you're older. Because the universe does have an end. And at that end is a tiny dot of light that people run to once they spot it. And upsies they go. And one day, it will be you, Himeko, flying up to the stars too.
You're trying to keep your mind blank, but that is futile. Wish power is far more responsive than memoria. It appears faster than you can think.
That means Daddy has been to the end of the universe?
Unfortunately, no. Only to the end of the world. But I know that the end of the universe is called Pegana, even though I haven't been there myself. But your old man does know someone from there.
The someone who's been to Pagana. Is it Akivili?
That's ancient history.
Now that I think about it, you always intentionally left little openings during my childhood. Was this also part of your scheme?
As I said, my only lie to Himeko is the lie that I am Ryusuke. If something said on occasion are incongruous to the character, that is entirely unintentional. For example, I felt a bit emotional seeing the comet ships lying among the ruins of Delcor Ring that I had just destroyed.
You really are a monster.
Oh, Himeko of the past didn't think so. Shall we continue the fun? An old monitor. Long ago, it was Himeko's library, and the navigator. She is likely racking her brains trying to find a solution to this crisis.
You want to know what I'm racking my brains about? How is this a crisis when it is nothing compared to what Iron Tomb did?
But your old man does know someone from there.
This line bothers me.
Good question. You must be desperate for the answer. Of course, I will not be giving it to you. A corner filled with art tools. Long ago, this was Himeko's playground.
Clones? Imagenesis? Asad Pramaki is a master of...
with the present you will love. What are you painting there, Himeko? It's not a bullet worm. It must be a train. A flying train. Have you been peeking into my manuscript? Oh, no, your old man is not angry at all. How could I be? I'm so happy that you are quite the little explorer. But why not just ask? Huh? Come, your old man will tell you the story of the Astral Express. Certainly. But you can only get the answers you seek if you pick the first option. Now we move to the legend of a certain navigator. It's my favorite story. It is said that after the fall of the Trailblaze Eon, their followers left one after another. And by the end, there was only one navigator and one nameless left in the once massive crew. One day, a history fictionologist snuck aboard the Express and tampered with the navigation log. But the next day, the logbook was completely unchanged. And a cloaked navigator was sitting there, bored to death, flipping through the records. How on earth? Asked the history fictionologist. Because I remember each and every one of their names, said the navigator, along with the coordinates of every star and the trajectory of every meteor.
You never hesitate to mention the Astral Express. In fact, you don't stop talking about it. Was it necessary to roleplay my father to this extent?
It's a terrible habit of mine.
It wouldn't be the habit of Navigator I see, would it?
You figured that out already. Well, that's boring.
The way you spoke about that Megatron was enough to know. He is your other mask.
Fair enough. And you did send people to sniff around the tavern for answers. It was only a matter of time before you figured it out. But I swear, all I wanted at first was to be a loving father. Himeko's weathering curse worsened this year. I couldn't help myself. I gave her a beautiful dream. And in return, fortune makes fools of us all.
Fortune makes fools of us all. The masked fool en route. Navigator Icy. They are all our enemy, a sop from Maud in the end.
Congratulations. Kindly accept this reward. It is your ticket to the truth. Open that door.
I remember something behind this door.
Is where the first secret is buried. Other than her self-portrait, no one knows the story of how Himeko found and repaired the stranded express. It's your turn to choose. To move on or to stop. Is there really a choice for a navigator? You will stay right here? Sure, I have plenty of time. Do you? Fine by me if you want to keep wasting time. Let's go over these 42 different reactions. In this place? I have never been here as your father. Look at it. We can work very happily together here, can't we? So, she built herself a secret base while Ryusuke was away?
My mother's studio remained empty since her passing. I took the opportunity to use it.
Sounds convincing. A bar, too. Do minors drink here?
She was already in college by then. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh, how nice.
Shall we have a drink? I learned from Braji. Fantilia couldn't stop raving about my mixing.
No, thank you.
By the time she finds the Express, the weathering curse would have consumed her. Himeko is always in such a tough spot, isn't she?
I guess you don't know. That day was your daughter's birthday.
Fortune makes fools of us all.
Her loneliest birthday ever. To her, even death was less terrifying than not having her family. Than them disappearing without a trace, as if they had never existed. She ran from home to chase stars, but lost her way and could only wander in the dark. Water swirling around her ankles, weeds slashing her skin, and then she saw it, there on the shores of the world in canvas.
There are so many ways to reach the sky. She chose the most unrealistic one and wasted the rest of her life.
You're wrong. That night, the stars gave her the best gift. In this vast universe, nothing holds more beauty than the lands en route, yet to be reached. But they can be reached with the Astral Express.
These blueprints tell me that the Express is not the only thing she is researching. Pagana's legacy. I have always thought this legend disappeared along with Akivili. But it seems there has been some meddling.
Are you afraid of the Starblazer?
Starblazer? A name of Himiko's own invention? Her sense of humor is even worse than Dolly's. In ancient times, these humanoid weapons helped Pagana conquer countless planets. They invaded, destroyed, then glorified as the Trailblaze.
But in the images shown to me by the Express, these giants joined hands with the Express crew. The hand holding a tool defines what that tool becomes. In one hand, the scepter triggers a brutal war. In another's hand, the scepter creates new worlds.
I thought this too, before my head turned into a die. But then Akivili died. The Omen vanguards began spreading the murmurs of Terminus, and not even Noose could stop the birth of the destruction. They all failed. Yet you are different. I shall wait and see. The giant reaching for the stars. The myth of Pagana. She performed a miracle in this world of no imagination. As to how it was created, dear old pal Akivili never spoke a word. But my daughter replicated the blueprint purely from guesswork. My daughter really is a genius, isn't she?
Would you like to know the secret?
No, my dice head wouldn't be able to make heads or tails of such technical details.
What must a girl, powerless but longing for the sky, think to see a giant walking among the stars? She can only draw that dream. I want to be as free and powerful as they are.
So, that isn't a reforged weapon, but a manifestation of Himeko herself? That explains why it is incomplete. Himeko is already dead. Don't waste your energy. I've seen all your tricks on this journey. But an incomplete Imagine cannot break this world.
You're right. And neither can it be broken by you. Because you know nothing about what follows, and you have no way to imagine it. How did I start the Express? What miracles did I witness at the end of the Phantasmoon games? You must allow me to take over if you want to continue on. We all know you have no other choice.
Of course, this painting can be altered for you, if you so wish. It is, after all, the way you were born, yes? Please, let us proceed to the next part of Himiko's life. Add some color to the canvas. Paint the dawn of your memories. The Astral Express. I'm not surprised in the least. Himeko was lucky. She found the stranded express and began to repair it. Unfortunately, her condition deteriorated rapidly shortly after. She was in and out of the sanatorium, but the clock kept ticking down. Her stamina worsened by the day. Simply returning to the express was hard enough. What more reaching the stars? She was eventually left with a single choice. Your turn to create. Open that window and fill in the second blank. Your history with Himeko will also be recreated in this painting. I can't wait to see how it turns out.
This is also the reward of trailblazing.
Do you know how many times you failed to escape?
Do you remember how many paintings you produced in class?
You know your condition. Take your medicine on time, avoid strenuous exercise, and lie down more often. I'm a Graphia Academy graduate too. I know what it takes to paint.
You can keep me here, that's fine. But do you also have to meddle with my creative exploits?
Keep being like this. See if I'll help you next time the doctors catch you. This painting is so beautiful. Is it your sister? But I remember...
No, it's my self-portrait. A self I can never become.
As long as you're still willing to paint and imagine a better version of yourself, then there's still hope. I'll be going now. Remember to pick Wednesday for your next escape attempt. I won't be on duty that day.
I'm back. Still giving the nurse a hard time? Are you going to lecture me too? Of course not. Why that face? Did something good happen? Oh, it's nothing. Looking at this painting reminds me of the day we met. A little wiser and more optimistic. A little prettier. Add some color here. And also... Let's see what the navigators on the logbook are like. Someone with the courage to fight for what's right, even if they can't gain the upper hand. Someone who's always ready to go ahead, even when there are wheels within wheels. Would be even better if she was more mature, like Dolly or Icy. Sketch out the form using my own memories and the stories of the nameless as a skeleton. And finally, I inject her with wish power and materialize her by imagenesis. What a fresh face! Hello, creator. It worked! She's really alive! Calm yourself. I'm not going anywhere. Hello? Oh, right. Sorry, I haven't given you a name yet. Shouldn't we begin with introduction? Himeko. Murata Himeko. Nice to meet you, Himeko. As for Motoko, the repair work on the Express is proceeding smoothly. By the way, are the heating pipes? As you said, we just needed to change the conductors. Anyway, guess what I brought you? Oh, this is the Express's blueprint. I've also brought drawing tools, an imaging device, everything I could think of. Your symptoms are getting worse and worse, and you have less and less time to go home. Knowing you, there's no way you'd stop worrying about the Express. You might be stuck in the sanatorium, but your heart's still at the workshop. So I realized we could bring the workshop to you. At night, you can review these and tell me what to do. In the daytime, I'll be your hands and feet and help you repair it little by little. Just like we always do. Sorry for making you worry. Don't worry about that. Nothing wrong with failing. Think of it this way. There will always be someone to repair the Astral Express. And not necessarily us. But I promised to bring the Express home. I want to deliver on that promise. I know. So remember, I am here with you. Lean on me when you feel you can't hold on. I will remember. I almost forgot. While I was waiting for you to come over, I came up with a never-before-seen coffee recipe. Want to give it a try? Hopefully it's not canned alien anglerfish. Oh, I'll go get some water first. Oh.
Miss, the sanatorium is closed. Please come back tomorrow.
As I recall, the doctors here only have night shifts on Wednesday. Did you not say it was my turn to create?
I'm just participating in my own way. With her condition worsening, Himeko can only think of one solution. Imaginate a new version of herself. A healthier, more mature version of herself she imagines would become the navigator. In other words, you, Motoko.
Are you done? I need to go to her.
Sure. I'll be expecting you back to tell me more. I'm just a doctor on his rounds. I didn't see or hear anything.
Himeko, are you stargazing? I'm wondering how far we can go once the Express can depart. The farthest I see is a third-tier star, located 10,000 light years away. But after that... Past that distance, I will need to use my feet to measure the stars. We're running out of time. Motoko, what's the success rate of igniting the engine? .21%. It's gone down but 1%. When I found the Express, it flew me up into the sky. And now, it will not move at all. After eliminating hundreds of malfunctions, replacing thousands of parts, here we are, stuck. In the end, it is an engine with zero dynamism. Are you okay? I'm... all right. It's just the engine. We can handle that. I'll think, and you'll do. Just like usual. It's getting late. You should go get some rest. Even Imagine can't work day and night. We will do it, Himeko. We will reach the sky. Sure. The engine. Will I really be able to fix the Express? How far can someone who can barely walk get, even if they leave Ahatopia? The weathering curse would tear me apart when I cross the atmosphere. I have the Astral Express. I know interstellar travel dynamics. The navigator's log is with me, and I have Motoko. Everything necessary to embark on this journey. Except time. I'm sorry, Motoko. 10,000 light years is too far.
How touching. I could cry. Unfortunately, I don't. What do I care? I've tried the medicine. I've spent 20 years looking up at this hospital ceiling. Oh, the Graphia family's girl. Poor thing. Surely she knows she is beyond medical help.
You are a doctor, not a prophet.
I apologize, but you will end up choosing the Phantasy Moon games, won't you?
Himeko, I have an idea. The moon is full. Let's enter the Phantasy Moon games together. Pray to the laughter, the Almighty, to grant you a healthy... There's no point, Montego. Our ancestors already tried. Some of them died on the eve of the games. Some were defeated in competition. And only one of them won. Murata Hiro. But unfortunately, he went missing. All he left was a note saying, "Elation does not cure the curse." Thank you, Motoko. But no one can fulfill my wish. Not even the eons. We'll make a new wish then. Not for you to live. Then what for? To go out with a bang. To return the Express to the skies. Let's pray to the laughter to ignite the engine. And make it so everyone sees the Astral Express set forth anew. Even if all they do is laugh, they can at least turn the Express into a firework and send it roaring and flashing into the sky. Then, what kind of miracle should we create? And what about my condition? How about we use the Starblazer blueprint you restored to create a giant robot? They'll see. I'll be your hand and foot, and you will put an iron giant right in front of them all. I broke into your home safe and took this mask. You wouldn't make me come all this way for nothing, would you? You're right, Motoko. If there is no cure for the Weathering Curse, then, at the very least, we should put my final moments to use and create that dream together. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh, how nice.
You're even more interesting than I thought. Others are always trying to steal from the gods, but all you want is a brilliant fireworks show. And of course, my sweet daughter actually accepted this ridiculous suggestion. Touching, truly. And what did she have to give up to enter the Phantasmoon Games 15 years ago? She gave up the possibility of survival, her dream of touching the stars, and instead dragged her broken body onwards to share in this madness with you. We all know how that ended, so please enjoy this documentary, The Herald of Death's Bloodbath. While the crazy supplicant Marcus Antali was drenching Dovebrook in blood as part of his deranged art, a dying girl and her imaginary friend tried desperately to create a miracle. The Star Blazer materialized from your wish power and smashed that frenzied plant into pieces. As the winner, she made her wish for Aha to take her real life, her name, her memories, and her dream of trailblazing the cosmos and give them all to you. For her part, she would watch you and the Astral Express soar into the sky, while she remained on this planet forever, and with all her regrets, turned to ashes. Come, imposter. Open this door. Add the final stroke to the second act of this artwork.
It is completely quiet behind this door. There's no turning back. If we open this door and leave the sanatorium. And we're not planning to return anyway, right? It's just... Can we really win? And what if I hold you back? Then I'll drag you forward. Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one who wished for my birth, or to take your place. From the moment I was born, I have only heard you wish to be your own person. Let me build up the little faith you need. I believe Himeko will go further than anyone else. If you don't believe in yourself in this moment, then believe in the future me. Thank you. I won't let myself be afraid anymore. This battle is not about winners or losers. As we speak, the Herald of Death is freely turning Dovebrook upside down. Someone has to stop him. When the Phantasmoon is full again, I will be there, as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. Let's go then. There's one thing I still don't understand. No matter how many times I painted the Star Blazer, I never finished. I think it may be because uncertainty still plagues you. Becoming a navigator, leading the Express across a sea of stars. You haven't seen these things with your own eyes, and you can't imaginate them either. Then how did we defeat the Herald of Death? because we have each other. And whenever I close my eyes, I see you becoming the navigator. And the Astral Express readying for departure, its lights illuminating the dark. Beneath your feet are countless paths, and they're surrounded by nameless stars. You saw a path no one had ever trod before. Then you set off on it. Keep moving forward, and the obstacles that once felt impossible to conquer will soon be behind you. And along the way, you'll find companions who are just like you. This is the sight I see every day, and it has never lost its clarity. I would like to see it too. You will. How do I look in your vision? Do I look the same? Exactly the same. 15 years, Motoko. I never imagined we would reunite in this manner. Well, it's been 15 years. You must have walked a long way. Yes. So long that I learned to repair machines, brew coffee, take care of my juniors, and fight with everything I have. So long that I became like you, and even deceived a Lord Ravager with a talent for disguise. It's not time to stop yet. So, will you keep going? Yes. Let's go then, Himeko. Let me be your strength, too. Anything you wish to say?
What's going on here? Did I make a mistake? It was Himeko who survived 15 years ago, not Motoko.
Hopefully you like this answer. Even if it does make you look laughable.
No. How can... My daughter... You're alive. This makes me even more interested in you. Thousands of years ago, I struck a train down from the same starry sky. 15 years ago, I sped back toward Plain Arcadia, and all I could see was a speck of light rising from the horizon. I raised my hand and aimed right at it. Just 2 shots, bang, bang, and it would fall once more, never to fly.
But you did no such thing.
Indeed. I watched it pass through the atmosphere, leaving a long streak of light in the night sky.
Why?
Just 'cause. Thought it might be fun. Do you understand? I destroyed the Express once, but I also spared it in a moment of whimsy. Whether the Express is unscathed or destroyed, I decide its fate.
No. You're wrong. I also wondered why I should be the one to find the Express once. What does it really mean? The answer is very simple. The person that found the Express happened to be me. The meteor showed the way to the Express from the moment it fell. And for 1,000 years, it waited for someone to follow the trail and find. Even if 2, 3, or even 10,000 years passed, and I was no more, the Express was still going to be found and returned to the sky. You're not a god that decides fate. You're just an obsessed egomaniac.
Right you are. All gods are obsessed. My guesses were wrong, but the game isn't over yet. Shall we take another step forward? Fill in the remaining blank space in this painting. Round 3, question 3. Are you ready? You thought the Express would bring salvation? But it will only bring about annihilation once more. Coast where the Tower of Infinity slumbered. The place from which the Express set off once more. Or, as I frequently call it, where repeated mistakes begin. So, how does it feel being back on old stomping grounds?
It's just a shame you are my traveling companion.
Better traveling with me than traveling alone. The blood-stained games have no winners. You imaginated your Mechatrons, but the remaining wish power can't create the audience, much less support a long journey. Leading us to the third question. How exactly did you cure the weathering curse?
You're still beating around the bush? Even now?
Have I ever deviated from the topic at hand?
3 blanks, corresponding to 3 secrets. They seem to point to me, but they really just conceal your true intentions. Who left the Star Blazers' blueprints on the Express? Who met Himeko and Motoko here? How did they cure the irreversible weathering curse? You have many questions, but none about your so-called daughter. Your real interest is in Aha. The truth from 15 years ago is key to figuring out, when the Phantasmoon games are compromised, what form they will descend in, and how they plan to intervene.
So, I guessed right. They appeared and ignited the Astral Express.
Stop. The game's over then. You set the rules. A secret for a secret.
You didn't take my trump card.
Yes, but I took mine. Unfortunately, I wasn't the one who met Aha. The answer you were looking for never existed. what they said when they gave me the gift.
Let's just call it, a long overdue compensation.
Lost in thought again. You beat the Herald of Death, but you're not happy. I'm not sure how to put it. Because I'm leaving soon. Once the Express reignites and takes off, there won't be any wish power in the vacuum. And Imagine will die out. This is the best outcome. But if I just set off like this, I know it'll haunt my dreams forever. Thinking back on it, my dream was built on someone else's sacrifice. If you feel scared, just look up. Up there are the same stars we gazed at together for countless nights. You'll see all those sights in my stead and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange as Imagine. You've known all along, haven't you? So be brave and stop this talk about sacrifices. I give my life to conquer the land that trapped us here. You have to go alone, dummy. What did you say when you created me? I quote, "If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach." When the Ventus moon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. So, deal? If you can't find me to share your stories, then tell them to the moon, like a morning actor. The moon's shadow said this while giving me my gift. Let's just call it a long overdue compensation. It's time we set off once more, Akivili.
So, it was the self-portrait that saw Aha. You placed a bet with a fake chip?
You call it a challenge, but it's really just a waste of time for you.
This is a blow, I have to admit. Just a little one, but a blow. Though, if you don't have the answer, then I can execute destruction without a shred of guilt.
You're wrong again. This little test was your last chance to find your way back.
Interesting. You were giving me a chance.
Even after falling so far as to become a Lord Ravager, I still wished to give the former navigator a chance to turn back. But this journey has convinced me. You are not some wayward nameless. You are just another enemy trying to dishonor the Express. And to enemies, I only respond in one way.
Destroy me? Could you really?
A saw right through your tricks, Lord Ravager. You summoned the apocalypse, and transformed 1,000 times, and created scenes from the past to confuse me. But in the end, you just use reality as a canvas to imaginate the uncertain into truth. You used people's wish power to imaginate that impending future born of their fears. And using the same trick, you imaginated versions of yourself that could exist in different places. But when another possibility is observed by others, it crushes the imaginated lie, and your ability loses its effect instantly.
And what will you do about it? Stuck as you are in the world in canvas. Even if you summon the feeble Star Blazer and do your best to crash into the space, you will never escape.
Escape? Who said anything about escaping? Gravity does not only trap people on the ground, it also drags the stars toward each other. Have you, a former navigator, really forgotten the nameless distress signal? How they use massive collisions to simulate the gravity wave frequency used by the Express to warp jump? Not even imaginated spaces can block out a signal like that. My companions have known your secret for a while. In a minute or so, you might see your scheme start to fall apart. Or is it seconds, not minutes?
Huh. Oh, nicely done. But you have a really terrible habit. Does becoming a navigator mean always facing danger on your own? Well, since this game of ours is ending soon, can you guess how many people I have lined up to play the same game? Go on. You have one chance to guess the answer. The probability of you stopping me is 0.
What exactly are you planning to do?
Who says the great destroyer of Elation came to Plain Arcadia to kill Aha? You are not my target. They are not my target. Shall I officially announce my plan? In the name of Terminus, her journey ends here.
Ignite the Express's engine is definitely a tad too dramatic if Himeko just wants us to rescue survivors with the Express.
What was she implying?
If Assad Brahmad was close by, then he would have discovered any clues Himeko left behind. So, her message seems pretty standard, but only we'll know what she really means because we're the Nameless?
Something about the engine of the Express? Has Himeko mentioned something of this sort in previous journeys? This may be the key.
Well, I kind of zone out whenever Himeko starts talking about warps and calibrating coordinates and all that. Power of remembrance, activate! Aha! I remember now! We were back in Penacony, talking about the Charmony Festival, and Himeko said the family sent a music box as an invitation, and then she said...
But the box that was sent to us was slightly unusual. The music it played had off-key notes in the background. I recorded these dissonant notes, and they were a perfect match with the gravity wave frequency when the Express made its warp jump. Also, the Express engine's spatial curvature was its encryption key.
A distress call method regularly used by the Nameless.
I remember now. Pearl said something similar not too long ago.
A conflict broke out between Miss Himeko and an entity suspected to be a Sot Pramod. A gravitational wave effect caused by a giant mass was observed.
Himeko is hinting that we should use the gravity probe on the Express to receive her signal.
That's exactly it!
If that's the case, we need to get ready as soon as possible.
It'll take some time to clear the passage to the Express. Sunday, do you have a way to contact the conductor?
The distance does not pose a problem for tuning. However, my birds must first lock on to the conductor as their target. I will do my best. Please, excuse me for a moment.
Yesterday's dreams can become starlight that illuminates the road ahead. Yesterday's dreams can become starlight that illuminates the road ahead.
I received a message that Silverwolf has arrived at Pearlux Tower. Together with Pearl, she'll repair the communication systems across Plain Arcadia. Then, with Graphia's assistance, they'll attempt to reenact the ritual from a millennium ago, folding all of Plain Arcadia back into the canvas. The most extreme measure of protection. How's the situation here? Very good. Go ahead and do your part. As for the rest, leave it to me.
Good news, everyone. The conductor is safe. My bird has located them. I am able to share what the conductor is seeing. A moment, please, while I inform them of the situation.
Any progress?
Yes. The conductor says they have locked on to a weak gravitational wave and are decoding it.
Pom-Pom sure is glad that everybody's okay! Conductor! Oh, we missed you too. Pom-Pom received Himeko's message. Repeating it now. The source of Asat Kramad's power is fear. He exploits people's fears to imaginate future possibilities. When another possibility is observed, this apocalypse will be overwritten. And also, each and every one of us nameless is making it to the next stop. This part is the conductor's heartfelt wish.
So, Asat Pramad is a Lord Ravager that observes and imaginates possible.
That explains why.
When people saw the Lord Ravager's descent, they were gripped with fear, despair, and everything else that comes with an apocalyptic.
Himeko said we need to observe another possibility for this apocalypse to be overwritten. Observe another possibility. How do we do that?
Build a crowd, then defeat Asat Pramad in front of them. That's the easiest way. But he'll just create hundreds of clones to hide behind, and no one will be able to lay a finger on him. That's another of his tricks by manipulating possibilities.
So we don't actually have any way of defeating that old dice head.
Who says we're out of options? If we somehow witness all his possibilities, then he would collapse into just one being due to the effect of observation. I will activate the formation plume I've set up all over the Arcadia, then use the vision of the Rainbow Spiritus Kalachakra Sky Plume.
General, do you require my cooperation like during SparksyCon?
Each reading drives the murky future towards a definite outcome, a collapsed quantum state, even if that outcome isn't to one's liking. The Eye of Ishvara would transcend mere sight and permeate throughout this realm. The Kalachakra Sky Plume would predict the future of all beings at tens of billions of instances per second. That's right, Mr. Sunday. I would like you to expand the range of your tuning.
You mean to determine the future of Asat Pramad through observation? But, as I recall, as your observation expands, it will anchor the fate of this world.
Observation is for her to worry about. I want you to become my eyes and look for me. The fate Asat Pramad imaginated is imminent, and there is no path for the future in it. Only Ishvara, only observers with sufficient strength and personal freedom have what it takes to make choices that trace the path to our future. I also need a place with a good vantage point. Something like a towering structure.
how confident are you in this plan succeeding, General?
Even if the chance of success is only a coin toss, once I enter the fray myself, I always treat it as a 100% certainty.
I'll fight by your side too. Even if there is only half a chance of success.
I will do all I can to ensure you two remain connected through tuning.
Then, Dan Heng, March, and I will clear the passages as soon as possible to ensure the Express can depart.
And myself, Shi, and General Yao Guang will force the collapse of Asat Pramad's clones, granting us a way to his true form.
Thank you, Sunday. Before you boarded the Express, you said that you didn't understand trailblazing. And yet, you have fought alongside us in the most dangerous moments of our journey.
No, Mr. Yang. I should be the one thanking all of you. Before boarding the Express, I was just a traveler looking for answers. You all taught me to trailblaze and walk the stars. To hold fast to the hands of those around me when facing difficulties. It is my honor to be able to provide assistance.
You really look like one of the Nameless now.
Thank you too, General Yao Guang. The Express will meet you as soon as we rescue Himeko.
And that's when we'll defeat Asat Pramod together.
And when we do bring Himeko home, each and every one of us will be accounted for as well.
You still have time. Go and say your goodbyes to your friends before we set off. Meet me at the entrance when you're ready. Are you ready? Before we set off, there's something I'd like you to keep safe from me. Please, hold on to my strategy pouch. Our future destinies. Open it when you are in need of the hunt. Remember when we were at SparksyCon, and you saw the wheel and woe lots hanging over me?
I remember. But you commanded me not to tell you what they said.
I'd like you to keep your eyes on me as much as possible. "30 years ago, I used the Decalite reflection barrier to divine the tides of battle for the Fonghu. But, in a moment of blind arrogance, I turned my back on what destiny had revealed and dared to wield the Rainbow Spiritus to twist the very threads of causality. But karma was on the way to punish me. That day, I became entangled with the barrier at a single point, left to drift endlessly through time and space. A healer named this unusual condition temporal dislocation. Put simply, there's always a chance that I could suddenly disappear at any moment. If I'm not observed for even a second, I may disappear. I restrain myself with the Nexus Sapientiae, forged by the Yuchue Artisanship Commission. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
We can't afford a single mistake in this operation. You must keep an eye on me always, no matter the fate that I'm anchored to. I had already decided my fate when I set foot in this world. You are only a witness, not the one wielding the blade. Mr. Sunday?
My birds will be keeping an eye on you both.
I'll give you a signal from atop the tower. Let's go.
I'm afraid you must get past it if you want to reach that tower.
It spotted us! Fret not. I will protect you.
Himeko and another me had a bet on how far you would get. What if we made a bet too? On whether Himeko is living or dead?
Never fight fate. Because it fights back. Asat Pramod, your elation. That thing over there.
I've seen it at Starrail Fest.
She has courageously challenged an ancient Leviathan of the Cinder, and her chosen weapon is a standard plain Arcadian ambience prop. As I said, she is peak entertainment. At last, the long-awaited prelude. Monster versus protagonist.
Ugh, I'm sick of this guy's trifling gimmicks.
Yesterday's dreams can become starlight that illuminates the road ahead.
Keep it together. Remember our plan.
starting to have trouble keeping up with me. This is my chance.
We're here. Get ready, Sunday.
Careful. Asat Pramod just appeared above you.
Smart of you to lead a Xianzhou general to her death. How honorable and entertaining it would be to challenge the Demon Lord and save the world alone. But yes, two is better than one. Still, I was not expecting a diviner. To think I should have the honor of meeting the divine foresight, Bane of Ventilia. What can she do for you? Reveal your victory odds? Predict your weal and woe? Whatever she divines, I will block its path. What will you do now?
Then I, a diviner that never grants an audience to anyone, will teach you a lesson. Asat Pramod. A general and a diviner have completely different duties. A general breaks formations from behind, and a diviner destroys them from the front. And did you say you will block every path I divine? Sorry, but creating paths where there are none is the expertise of trailblazers. Now, shall I read your fortune? See your myriad possibilities condense until eventually only one remains. Defeat. The rainbow surveys the heavens, perceiving 1,000 forms. Across the meridians of destiny, the Jade Abacus reveals its script. The celestial eye opens and shuts as calamity and fortune reveal themselves.
I see it.
So this insight is what the Eye of the Hunt has to offer.
Good. I see it too. Asat Pramod, your fate is sealed.
What a brilliant reversal! Now, this is the resistance I have been looking for. Exhausting all possibilities. Plotting every scheme. Just hurling everything at me. In short, elation! How unfortunate that this coming perfect apocalypse will not be seen by you, General Yao Guang. I see the rope that tethered your existence here has snapped. I do not believe we will meet again in this lifetime.
I have nothing left to give. Ishvara, please, take Asat Pramod to his fated defeat.
General!
Pity. You were so close. She put her life on the line for you to have this sliver of a chance. Just like Himeko. Don't let their sacrifices come to nothing. You know, protagonist, it's actually heartbreaking that those clones are gone. But she did deliver you here to me. It's time for a veteran navigator to point the way forward for you.
The Phantasmoon courtyard?
A terrifying enemy is near, but you stand alone, helpless. How often have you been in such a predicament, protagonist? This is how trailblazing expeditions always end, no? Don't worry. As the former navigator myself, I may provide you with some instruction. Just as Akivili instructed me, and I instructed Falcon Amundsen. Perhaps instruction is too formal a word. Young people these days can't stand such formality. How about we make it a bit friendlier? You quiz me instead. Next, you can ask me questions. 8 of them. About me. About Aha. About Akivili. About the future of the cosmos. About you, even. I'll answer anything you ask. Because once 8 questions are done, you're dead. Did you forget? We are the only 2 supplicants with a chance of winning the Phantasmoon Games. Because the die happened to land on 8. Because there are 8 supplicants in the games. Or perhaps because we first met in Amphorius. Another 8!
Is this guy actually serious? Himeko hasn't escaped yet. And there's no news from the Express. I should try to delay him for as long as possible, if we want to have any chance of winning. Why would I believe a Lord Ravager?
Looks like you're not so opposed to my offer either. How about we add a wild card to this boring trivia game then? Give your answers to the die you're holding. Roll the die. If your roll is a critical success, you get to uncover my deepest secret. I still answer, but only in half-truths. It shouldn't pose any problem for our protagonist. You can effortlessly distinguish truth from deception. I'll share a candid truth, though it won't necessarily be the whole truth. Oh, did General Yao Guang bind me just now? You should really trust her strength. Besides, it's been a long time since I've just offered myself up to the chessboard of fates. How exciting to have every outcome based on pure probability. And now, let's get started.
What do I ask?
Right now, among infinite possibilities, countless versions of you are asking me endless questions. Not strange at all. Faced with fate and the universe, people have endless questions. It's asking and answering that make us who we are. Don't hold back. Go ahead and ask your most pressing question right now.
I want to know how Yao Guang and Evanescence...
I can tell you, as you should. But, as is customary, I can only answer one question at a time. Who do... She is the avatar of the abundant Elwood. Even if the world ended, she would not be what you should worry about is whether she will still be the Evanescia you know when she wakes up again. Do you really have the time to worry about others? You should be thinking hard about what you're going to do next. 7 questions left.
Mr. Asat Pramad, have you ever been in love?
What did you just say?
Sorry, but I'm really curious.
Yeah.
Have you ever fallen in love?
Oh.
You have this rare opportunity to speak to a former navigator.
Do you?
And you're interested in his personal life?
Do you feel anything? Do you feel something?
You really are something else. So intriguing. I almost want to throw in the towel and bow out.
So, I should roll?
Wait, not yet! Don't roll. If you roll a critical
Wait a minute.
success, I honestly have no idea how I'm supposed to weave a sharp jab at
Do you have
cosmic
emotion or do
destiny
you not have?
into something about personal emotions. So be it. This one's on me. I've loved.
Really?
Of course, I've loved before. But
Really?
in the end, every planet tied to my past lovers, I destroyed them all.
Oh my.
Not because we broke up. I genuinely cared for them. I just like what I do now even
Care
more.
too much that you destroy everything. Wow.
Feels good to get that off my shoulders. They have no complaints either. Whew. All right. This won't happen again. Maybe you still have a lot of questions like this. 7 questions left.
Why were so many people calling me Akivili along the way?
Congratulations. Your role. Why do so many people call me Akivili? How narcissistic of you. They call you Akivili simply because people habitually project lost expectations onto others. You are a mirror that reflects their wishes.
Do you mean...
Let me say something that might sting. You know, back when I served as the Astral Express navigator, some people called me the second coming of Akivili.
Wait, the second coming of Gacha? Basically, Gacha players or average gamer, or not average gamer, just average person get entitled not to get everything. Huh.
You may ask 6 more questions.
Since you're open to answering anything, let's talk about the Lord Ravager's weaknesses.
The Lord Ravager's weaknesses? How greedy, child. You just asked 7 questions at once. But then again, who could pass up the chance to gossip about Kali? And plus, your role was a critical success. Go ahead then. Whose weakness do you want to know? No, scratch that. Who says you can't buy 1 and get 7 free? I'll wrap the whole thing up for you. Fantilia loathes stubborn minds, hosts she can't seize. She abhors the taste of human courage. Her greatest weakness is her insatiable greed, always wanting everything at once. Zephyro. He's the perfect warrior. But I guess what he fears and hates most is those soulless lunatics. Puppets that had their souls snatched by the Black Sun. To put it bluntly, he's afraid of the dark. Luxbane is a beast. Doesn't understand human language at all. Beasts aren't flawless, of course. A dog's weakness is bones. And if you show it the sun, it will definitely chase after it. Selenova. She loathes anything beautifully melodic. Without a haze of noise and distortion around her, she grows restless. Archforger. A fellow I'm quite fond of. Quiet, rational, and elegant. Hardly what you'd expect of a Lord Ravager. I hear he's most afraid of appearing before others. Probably a social recluse. Iron Tomb. Well, you guys already off that one. Now me? My weakness also happens to be my strength. Chance. I've never been able to resist planting several seeds on a whim and watching them take root in unexpected ways and finally bear fruit I never expected. So, satisfied? 5 left now.
Tell me, why do you want to awaken the Veracity Husk?
Lucky you. I awaken the Veracity to devour, of course, even if it's just a fragment sealed in Ahatopia. A husk. The hunger concealed in it will be enough to dim the stars. I don't care who wins this chess game. What I care about is the moment the winner excitedly reaches out a hand to take their trophy. And a star comes alive, opens its abyssal maw, and swallows the chess pieces, players, and the chessboard itself, all to remain in nihility for all eternity. What a sight! Even the rules themselves would be eaten. No matter who Aha pours their power into at the end of the games, no matter their disguise, it is all for nothing against the awakened Veracity. They cannot escape this devouring because it is not a duel, but the restoration of balance. It is the consequences and retribution they deserve for the sin of theft they committed at the dawn of time. Though Ouroboros does not understand the notion of revenge, when that ancient hunger, dormant for ages, is sated once more, and the stolen power surges back through them, even that blind and witless primordial will shall, in that instant, taste the flavor of elation. 4 questions left. Keep going.
How did you fall from being the Astral Express's navigator to becoming a Lord Ravager?
Take a look at plain Arcadia beneath your feet. Do I need to explain more? This is just one of the microcosms of this absurd cosmos. They spend their time in idle satiety, then peck each other bloody in online arguments over insignificant issues. People never leave their homes, but online they are angry, crying and cheerful. Their eyes are glued to tragedies unfolding across the cosmos, treating other struggles for life as seasoning for their meals, then turning around to tip the clowns who make them laugh. On the other side of the cosmos, the IPC is bombing the Isnian Confederation. People huddle in the ruins without a single drop of clean drinking water, trembling as they wait to see whether tomorrow or death comes for them first. In this universe, the contrast between luck and misfortune is too dazzling. To become a nameless is to become a witness to more of these ridiculous... I walked too far and saw too much. Afterwards, I could not laugh again. Finally, the blemished one showed me another path. Destruction. On their path, the gluttonous and the hungry, the brave and the weak, all inequalities come to an equal end. From that moment onward, IC died, and Asat Pramad. You may still ask me 3 more...
Can you tell me the real truth about the Phantasmoon games?
I bet you figured it out long ago, didn't you? Oh, critical success! Then perhaps I should clear things up a bit. Across countless generations, the supplicant's wish power has gathered here, coursing through the abundant Elwood into the veins of the path. It soothes the ever-starving husk and keeps it from rising. People believe the supplicant's miracle was created to please Aha, but this is wrong. People believe the markings around the mask measure how much wish power each supplicant has gathered, but they're wrong. Those markings are telling everyone this. If you want to lull the veracity into sleep, you must fill them. Only when the hunger and thirst of the slumbering beast are satiated with wish power can the beings of Ahatopia struggle on into the next Amber Era. And then Aha will appear to reward this safe. Everyone is... But who can comprehend their suffering on those paths? Bound by their own authority? Becoming unfeeling instruments of the law. Even a god as close to humanity as... For humans, the prize of these games lasts for only a fleeting minute. But for an eon, it's a free and blissful reprieve from the shackles of their path. Do you understand now? The Phantasmoon games are a holiday for a god. Do you understand now? 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 Only during such a respite can elation, vulnerable and unguarded, be killed. Only 2 questions left.
You said you used to be the navigator. So, is the Eon of Trailblaze still alive?
Ah, you... Of course they're still alive! Is it not said they live within the bodies and in the footsteps of you nameless? No matter how many times the Express crashes, it will always return to its voyage. Surely this is proof that only when you reach Pagana, perhaps you will finally realize the Trailblaze is nothing but a... Final question!
There's something I've thought about from the start. Tell me, is Himeko still alive? Do you really have no feelings for your daughter?
Aha! This is the question I've been waiting to answer. What a stroke of... Of course Himeko is still alive. At least on the stage I've meticulously prepared for her. She will play an important role, and is now awaiting her curtain call. Life is like this. One chance journey after another. One whim after another. Playing someone's father, becoming someone's friend, and at times, someone's lover. Then, by a twist of fate, I let a girl with no future begin to dream of the stars. I have never understood why the seeds I planted by chance would always take root in unexpected ways. I never expected them to bear fruit, such as Graphia or Himeko. It feels like a curse. Like fate's cruelest mockery of me. Just like that night 15 years ago, I had the chance to crush the Express again, but I hesitated. No to both. I've never fully understood that lapse in judgment. I still ask myself why.
No matter the reason, you caused a huge mess for your colleagues.
A few weeks ago, Himeko returned to her hometown and brought you back with her. That was the moment I finally understood why I didn't shoot down the Express 15 years ago. It had nothing to do with acting as a father or trailblazing, but for a destruction that spanned 15 years, to set her on a journey to gain what was most precious, only to shatter it all in the cruelest way. What truly matters is this. I will have you bring an end to this world, here and now. It's the most vicious joke I can play on plain Arcadia, on myself, and on the fate of the universe. Take a guess. Will this joke amuse Aha?
You want to use my Stellaron?
The worlds the Astral Express deals with. How could they be without a Stellaron? Boom! 15 years ago, during the blood-stained games, all the supplicants died violent deaths. Then, the husk ran out of wish power and grew agitated, craving a blood sacrifice. 15 years later, a hero from the Express shone brightly throughout the games. Her Stellaron overflowing with wish power. The perfect sacrificial piece. All right. Now that I've answered the 8 questions, I now need to... Kids these days. Show some respect, and put your phone away when your elder is talking. Huh?
Himeko is right there!
There you are! I see all of you!
What kind of nonsense is that? Boring. But canceling an elderly person's pension account like that, doesn't her conscience hurt at all?
You treat other people's lives and suffering like numbers on a die, toying with them at will. So, why do you fall apart when it's your turn?
Your curiosity is commendable, but you've already used up all your questions, so I won't be answering anything you ask.
Doesn't matter. We've stalled long enough as it is. You don't need to answer the following question. I just want to know. If I swing at that thing you have for a head, would it break?
Upon the world, the myriad colors returning to the void. Your failure is written in stone. For this performance, you will once again be playing the protagonist. Will the hero shoulder all the wishes, ignite the stellar, and fill the demon lord in a single blow? Or become the calamitous embers that bring finality upon this world? A hero who tried to save Plain Arcadia, accidentally smashing it to pieces. Now that is what I call a smash hit space comedy! So sit back and enjoy the show!
Hang in there! We're on our way!
Hilarious! Don't think. Fear!
What? Still holding back?
What's the rush? The show's just getting started.
I was thinking your show's about to end.
Finally, we made it.
Pom-Pom promised each and every one of us nameless.
After all, the Fluffy's protagonist hasn't gotten on board yet.
Let's show this guy what real nameless are made of.
Here we go. Companions have entered the ring, and the supporting cast has taken the stage. The dawn turns her blade on her prophet.
For distant horizons!
This ends it all.
I'm not fighting alone.
Tempered 1,000 times.
Drive toward new dawns!
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
Toward distant horizons!
My strength isn't what it was.
It's not showtime.
Leave it to me. Don't stop me. Purgatory, take hold!
Relearn who the Nameless truly are. Drive toward new dawn!
My purpose is to protect mountains more. Dragon, rise!
Blade eternal! Return, you will serve as the tempering fire!
I'm not fighting alone. I'll safeguard your path. We are the Trailblades!
Execution!
Light up the cosmic net! Toward distant horizons!
Connect more worlds!
Hit me with all your talk about friendship and justice!
We have the edge.
Scores are settled.
Relearn who the Nameless truly drive toward new dawn! Toward distant horizons!
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
It's not showtime!
Miners.
I'm fine.
My purpose is to protect mountains more. Dragons, rise!
Tempered 1,000 times. Blade eternal!
Drive toward new dawn!
Let's begin.
Connect more worlds!
Such a clean strike. Those who pass the challenge are worthy of a reward. What I need is, you've earned the right to face Phase 2! Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you
My second mask! They say luck is a form of strength. Come on, let's see your strength. Reward time!
Stand down. Purgatory, take hold! You know not survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
My strength isn't what it was.
We are the Trailblades!
Execution! Execution!
Light up the cosmic net! For distant horizons!
Blade eternal!
I'm not fighting alone. Lead us starward!
Showtime.
I will bury you.
Relearn who the nameless
soaring
truly are.
above the lands. This is permanent!
Drive toward new dawn! Toward distant horizons! We are the Trailblades!
Execution! Execution!
Light up the cosmic net!
This journey leads us star! And find toward
The end of destruction!
Drive toward new dawn!
You know not survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Keep struggling. Why not reroll? Don't miss your chance.
From death 1,000, you will serve as the tempering fire!
such a clean strike. Get ready to fly.
This ends it all.
Toward distant horizons!
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Relearn who the nameless strive toward new dawns!
Here we go!
Dragons soaring above the lands! This is permanent!
Tempered 1,000 times. A drawn sword knows death. Is there a chance?
My strength isn't what it was. Open doors! Mountains roar, dragons rise!
We are the Trailblades!
Execution! Execution!
Light up the cosmic net! I'm not fighting alone. Toward distant horizons!
Connect more worlds!
Drive toward new dawns!
All right, enough joking around. Time to get serious. Now, feast your eyes on what I attained in my first battle to the death with the Great Destroyer. My third mask! You shall witness. The reality of all things turned into silence. The three calamities have come. The myriad colors returning to the void. I shall extinguish this world's laughter and offer up my mourning.
Stay sharp. I'll provide cover.
Tempered 1,000 times.
Blade eternal! Purgatory take hold!
Toward distant horizons!
Blade eternal!
You know not survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Return, you will serve as the tempering fire! I'll break. You can't protect. You can't protect anyone. I will erase them one by one, right before your very eyes.
She's dead.
Return to silence.
Darn it.
Come on, protagonist. Open yourself up and embrace all wishes. Find a way to beat me, kill me, kick my die around like a... So, what's it going to be? Lose everything or destroy everything?
Pom-Pom, start up the express! Provide covering fire!
Once again, the express is full. How boring! Now, you and I both see the imminent apocalypse! You've failed. The game ends here. I'm curious. Will you still be able to settle once more?
Don't be afraid. I'm here. Oh, don't be afraid. Trust that I will always be by your side. Keep walking. Himeko. A beach. What is this place?
Himeko went that way earlier? I need to catch up.
Himeko! Everyone? Where are you?
And the Astral Express, readying for departure. Its lights illuminating the dark. Beneath your feet are countless paths, and they're surrounded by nameless stars. You saw a path no one had ever trod before. Then you set off on it. This is the sight I see every day. And it has never lost its clarity. I would like to see it too. just call it a long overdue compensation. It's time we set off once more. Akivili. Oh. There you are.
Himeko! You're okay? Thank goodness. March. Danhong. Where is everyone? We have to get back to the fight somehow. We can't keep everyone waiting. Let's go, Himeko. Whatever it takes, we're getting out of here. Himeko.
I'm sorry. I can't go with you. I understand. You have many questions. About the battle. About me. And about the Express's crash site. I didn't expect it to appear in this manner either. Haven't you figured it out yet? This frozen moment in time is your very own creation. In the moment I embraced you, I guess the Stellaron heard my final wish.
Final wish?
I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her. To let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life and found companions I could trust with all my heart.
All right, it's a deal. When I return from the world in canvas, you can make us some, let Shush make us some coffee. Then we'll settle in, listen to your story.
It's a shame. I'll have to take a rain check on that coffee. But at least I still have the chance to honor a promise from long ago.
I know. Her you're talking about is Motoko, right?
I'm so glad to hear you say her name. It means she'll always be remembered by someone. Even if the universe forgets, as long as someone still remembers her name, our trailblazing will never end. But as the navigator, it's not just her promise I have to keep. I have to honor my promise to all of you. And to you, kid. This time, you must set out on your own. You have to go alone, Tommy. What did you say when you created me? I quote, "If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach." But now, you have everything you need to set off. Even time. The one thing you were missing is now in your hands. curse can't be healed. How did you do it? Sorry. I made a decision on my own while you were asleep. Aha appeared? No. They didn't answer us. This Phantom Moon Games has no winner. But I saw a shadow peek out from behind the moon. It said, "Apologies. I am not the elation, so I cannot reward you in their stead. But a Phantom Moon Games with only bloodshed and no miracles wouldn't be very satisfying. So I can offer up the strength I've accumulated to grant you a wish. Unfortunately, it's a limited wish, so it can't make all your dreams come true. But it should be enough to offer some small assistance." What exactly was the wish? I made a wish to the Phantom Moon in exchange for something. An exchange? An exchange of Himeko's and Motoko's destinies. Not for a minute, but for a lifetime. The brand of destruction can never be erased, but it can be passed on to someone willing to bear it. To think the answer was so simple. So that's why Murata left nothing behind. He was a kind person, just like you. No. This can't be true. This is so unfair. I don't want my wishes to be granted at the cost of someone else's life. We made a promise. You were the one who was supposed to embark on a new journey, to fly to the stars and see all those worlds for me. We made a promise. That's right. If you were awake, your wish would have been clear. For Motoko to have a fulfilling life. But if I left you behind to travel the stars alone, I wouldn't be the ideal navigator we talked about. You nurtured me with stories of the Astral Express. You sketched me into existence, and you brought me to life. The you that you never imagined would grow up became a truly remarkable adult in the end. I'm the grown-up you, a navigator who, despite never having taken a single step, has already experienced so much. And a Himeko like that would surely pass on the hope of continuing the journey to the next generation, wouldn't she? So, don't be sad. My trailblazing ends here, but it also begins here. I just wanted you to see the world outside. To see the starry sky I told you about. I'm here now. I can see it. Do you hear that, Himeko? When the urge to go and see for yourself, no matter what, swells up inside you, your fire has already ignited the Express's engine. Go, Himeko. Start up the Express. Walk a path without the Aeon's protection, and become your own god. Then, grant me this wish. When you've become like me, return here with all your stories. Motoko, when the Phantom Moon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. So, deal? If you can't find me to share your stories, then tell them to the moon, like a morning actor. Now let's get on the Express together. As we travel through the atmosphere and fly toward the stars, I will become a star and watch over you forever.
So, are you going to say goodbye to us too? Just like Motoko?
If I could, I'd wish for this moment to come a little later too. But that's how it is for the Nameless. The journey always begins and ends when you least expect it. Don't worry too much. I just have to depart for the next stop.
Keep on trailblazing without you!
used to be afraid of goodbyes like this, too. Whenever that happens, I just look up at the sky. Up there are the same stars we gazed at together for countless nights. I know you'll see all those sights in my stead and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange as imagining. You understand all of this, don't you? So, be brave and stop this talk about sacrifices. Tell March for me if there's anything she likes in my wardrobe. She can have it.
She has enough clothes as it is.
Tell Don Hung that he'll have more on his plate, so he shouldn't try to carry everything all by himself.
I'll help him.
Tell Welt I really wanted to go with him to his homeland, but I never thought I'd be the one to step off the express first. I'm sorry. I'll tell him. And tell Pom Pom, if no one's going to use the coffee machine or the beans, just toss them. Make space for future passengers.
Well.
And one more thing about Sunday. Tell him not to be so uptight all the time. Plenty of people come and go on the express. He should feel free to do as he pleases, not feel so burdened. And finally, you're the one I'm most worried about. Have you been satisfied with your journey so far? You don't have to say it. Keep the answer in your heart. You still have a long journey of trailblazing ahead of you. So walk on. Walk this path without the Eon's protection, and become your own god. And then, you can grant my wish. Come back here and tell me all about your amazing stories. If you can't find me, just look up at the stars. And as always, I'll be there to light up the entire night sky for you.
another turning point in destiny, we meet again. For the Express to begin
Oh my
its journey
God.
once more,
The other
Himeko
me.
reached the end of hers.
Get lost. This isn't the end.
8 days ago, you arrived with the Astral Express at Plain Arcadia. 8 hours ago, Asat Pramad appeared. 8 minutes ago, you declared war on him. And 8 seconds ago, you lost. In 8 seconds, Himeko will sacrifice her life. In 8 minutes, you will return to the battlefield. In 8 hours, a god's great hammer will fall. In 8 days, a paradise will collapse under its own weight. A beast will begin its sacred feast. A divine infant will fall to the mortal world. With its first cry, it will usher in an era of madness for the entire cosmos. And a god will retreat into hiding forever. Their laughter heard no more. This is the path I have walked, and one of countless possibilities. That doesn't matter. What's important is that it was born from the wish Himeko made to the Stellaron, and it only leads to one end. Failure. Are you willing to accept such a future? What a shame. You still fail to understand what I'm saying. I'm asking you, who is still on the path of the Trailblaze, are you willing to accept such a future?
I'll never accept it.
Then you know what to do. So many others have made the same decision. Make a wish to the Stellaron. Let your wish replace hers. Somewhere along this journey, you've already found it.
Each and every one of us nameless is making it to the next stop. And all the promises, oaths, dreams, and pacts. I'm not leaving a single one behind.
As it should be. I made the same choice once, and lost everything because of it. But you have to get used to loss before you can move on. Set forth once more, Akivili. Our paths will cross eventually. And when that day comes, I will personally bring your journey to its end.
Yesterday's dreams can become starlight that illuminates the road ahead.
Countless shooting stars streak. It will carry your wish.
Just as I thought. Seeing you in full bloom is even more beautiful than I imagined.
You must become used to loss in order to continue onward. I refuse to believe that. Not now. Not ever. My unfulfilled promises.
I will fulfill them all tomorrow. I will prove that we can move onward without making these so-called sacrifices.
So,
the Astral Express only has one navigator, no matter the reason.
from me!
Don't forget about us.
Don't worry. We're here.
Thank you for fulfilling the promise. Venturing into uncharted worlds isn't all that motivates us to move forward. We also have promises of the past. The Astral Express is setting forth anew. This journey shall lead us starward!
Drive toward New Dawn!
You're playing music with the Starrail? Hey, that's not right!
And Pagana's legacy. What's going on here?
Whatever. I'll just make it the Astral Express's legacy.
Tired? Let's get you another cup of coffee. Safeguard your path ahead!
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Reach the end of the story! I choose you!
Your time to shine.
Not funny. I'll break. Not bad.
Just like 15 years ago. You're not a god who determines fate. You're just a deserter, denying the very path you walked. Watch closely. See how the trailblazers who came after you will walk the path you... There's no need to pray for a glance!
Humanity will reach the end of the path on its own!
Treat our guests nicely. Don't worry, night falls. Good night.
I'm still here. We are the Trailblazers!
Execute justice! Execute justice!
Light up the cosmic night! For distant horizons!
Rise and shine.
My purpose is to protect.
Time for some sweet dreams. Have some fun. Till we meet again.
Run for New Dawn! You can do it!
My strength isn't what it
We
was.
can do anything!
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Dragons soaring above the lands.
This is permanent!
For distant horizons! You don't understand a single thing!
Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Trailblazing is nothing but a fleeting lie to comfort the weak. In the face of inevitable destruction, hope is a myth.
Toward more distant horizons!
Amusing. You're playing Lucy with the Starrail? Hey, that's not right.
And Pagana's legacy. What's going on here?
Whatever. I'll just make it the Astral Express's legacy.
Drive toward new dawn!
Rise and shine.
Amusing.
Just like 15 years ago. You're not a god who determines fate. You're just a deserter, denying the very path you walked. Watch closely. See how the trailblazers who came after you will walk the path you were too afraid to finish. There's no need to pray for a glance.
Humanity will reach the end of the path on its own.
Don't worry, night falls. Good night. Till we meet again.
You can do it! We are the Trailblazers!
Execute this!
Light up the cosmic night!
Mountains move, dragons rise!
Time for some sweet dream.
I'm still here.
Trust me.
We can do anything! Drive toward new dawn!
My purpose is to protect. Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
Toward distant horizons!
Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Trailblazing is nothing but a fleeting lie to comfort the weak. In the face of inevitable destruction, hope is a myth.
Toward more distant horizons!
You're playing Lucy with the Starrail? Hey, that's not right.
And Pagana's legacy. What's going on here?
Whatever. I'll just make it the Astral Express's legacy.
Drive toward new dawn!
Rise and shine.
Just like 15 years ago. You're not a god who determines fate. You're just a deserter, denying the very path you walked. Watch closely. See how the trailblazers who came after you will walk the path you were too afraid to finish. There's no need to pray for a glance.
Humanity will reach the end of the path on its own.
Don't worry,
the story! I'm still here.
Mountains roll, dragon rise!
Time for some sweet dreams.
We are the Trailblazers!
Execute justice! Execute justice!
Light up the cosmic night!
You can do it! Trust me. We can do anything!
For distant horizons!
My strength is in
Drive toward new dawn!
Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Trailblazing is nothing but a fleeting lie to comfort the weak. In the face of inevitable destruction, hope is a myth. Reward not funny. I'll break.
Have some fun. Again.
Toward distant horizons!
Return to silence.
The spin and sync.
Never stop!
Even the stars are not the end.
You don't understand a single thing. Of course there's hope. We're living proof of it. If there's nothing ahead of us, then we'll trailblaze a path forward with our own hands. Drive toward new dawn.
My purpose is to mountains roll, dragons rise!
Stop messing around. Treat our guests nicely. Don't worry, night falls. Good night.
We are the Trailblazers!
Execute justice!
Light up the cosmic night!
Attention all passengers. The Astral Express is about to depart. To all who walk with the Trailblaze, join me in reciting the Creed of the Nameless.
No matter the ebb and flow of fate, don't stay within the line.
Even in the face of tempestuous seas, we always align.
Even without the upper hand, fight for what's right.
Even if the world forgets you, leave hindsight aside.
And no matter how bleak the cosmos may get, light up the night.
Finally! When the wheels turn against you, go ahead! Pulverize!
It's all over. The lost navigator has reached his final destination. And with that, the Astral Express has taken down another Lord Ravager. I'm back.
Oh, Himeko! Oh, that outfit looks so cool. You really look the part of a navigator now.
Just like I said, the giant robot was right.
But are you okay? Just now.
That was the Stellaron inside you, wasn't it?
I don't know what happened. And I'm sure she took a lot of the heat for me in that battle. And thank you, everyone. Sunday, I'd like to have a proper chat with you. As the
Children. I'm not dead yet.
Do you hear the laughter of the people? They are leaving the ruins and setting off once more. The wish power cast upon you has dissipated. Your blood-stained games are over.
After all this, I'm sure you wouldn't want to call me Father anymore. But being your father has been a true pleasure.
All the possibilities you glimpsed, did you ever see one where you lost?
I've seen more than you can possibly imagine. Look forward to what's to come. Protagonist, the tremors of the Stellaron will shift the cosmos's fate onto a different trajectory.
Even if the Stellaron distorts my wish, I will rewrite it.
Then I shall await with anticipation. What a magnificent strike. Pagana's legacy. When it first embarked on its journey, the stars were still brand new, like a die thrown high in the air, yet to land.
Wait, something's not right.
The cracks in the earth are spreading. How is this possible?
What? The husk of the veracity?
You have defeated me and won your reward. The chance to save this world. That is, if you can make it out of there more with everyone Still breathing. Good luck. Now, run.
The best rewards come unannounced. Yesterday's dreams can become starlight that illuminates the road ahead.